Hi Aquarius, and welcome to Celtic Gaia Tarot. This is your October 2016 love reading, and it's particularly for singles. And the question I've asked the cards is, why aren't things working out as they should for Aquarius in their love life? And so I pulled 5 cards and I asked for an additional guidance card, and I pulled a oracle card, and I pulled another major arcana from my other Mother Peace deck, and out of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 cards you got 4 major arcana. So there's obviously some major spiritual lessons going on, Aquarius, and because they're major arcana, they're beyond our control. They're big and karmic patterns, basically, that aren't in our control, and they're about our life lessons and how we change and transform over time. So you start October, this has to be my most challenging card in the whole deck, with the Knight of Swords. And so this is you emotionally at the moment, and there's a sense, Aquarius, it's an air sign, so it's in our element. There's a sense of you rushing into something, can be very impatient, very impulsive. There's that sense of, he's charging, you can see the picture. He's just charging in there. But the Knights are about offers, so this could be an Aquarian making an offer to someone, or you could be getting an offer made to you. And I'm just trying to read this card as it is. It's a card I find challenging because of the impatience and the impulsiveness around it, but that's about me, basically. On the positive side, it's dynamic, it's fast moving, so life is moving, which is positive really, because stagnation is just awful, and there's no stagnation going on, Aquarius, this month for you. Spiritually, what you've been learning from your time without having a partner is the Fool. So that seems to me you've been learning to drop an awful lot of personal baggage, Aquarius. You've been learning to be that free-spirited, humanitarian, as Aquarians are, but mostly to travel through life, it's almost fearlessly. The Fool's ready to take on new journeys, to begin again. He's not bogged down, and I don't mean this negative, but he's not, he's light. The Fool could almost represent someone who gets a new opportunity in another end of the world and just takes it. That's almost seen for many Aquarius, that there's a sense of you've been made, or having to drop your personal baggage, be ready to take opportunity that comes your way, and boy, are you ready for it. So that seems to be what this card is saying, is a spiritual reason that you've not been attached, if you want to call it that. It's like on a grander scale, sort of higher power stuff really. You've been made ready for new opportunities that come your way, and so you can move with great grace and ease into a future, whatever that future is going to present. I know you've got a lot of change cards in the October reading as well, but definitely change in the air, Aquarius. I can feel it off these cards. So what you've been asked to do, what attitude do you need to develop in yourself, which I love this card, the Temperance card, particularly after getting the Knight of Swords, because if you look closely, the character in this card, they've got the third eye wide open and a heart, and this card's about learning to balance the head and the heart in this deep alchemic process, basically. So it's about not being controlled by your mind, but neither being totally dominated by your heart. The Temperance card lives in balance, and I think what's been asked of you, Aquarius, is to develop a more balanced outlook. So maybe not to be quite as mind orientated as this Knight of Swords. Although so much are cliches, it all depends where your moon sign is and the rest of the planets in your birth chart. So I'm not going to say typical Aquarius because there's no such thing. It's a stereotype, Aquarius. But Temperance is about balancing seemingly opposites to create a new whole and a new reality in your life, Aquarius. And this is basically the attitude that you need to take. Very lovely. Now the Advice card is a Judgment card. And for some reason, I mean, I see the Judgment card as the beginning and the ending of a new karmic cycle. It's a rebirth card. All these people are rising out of coffins, and for many Aquarius, you might feel that you've been buried alive for a very long period of time. And they're rising up, and they live in perfect harmony. There's a man, woman, and a child. There's a perfect synthesis being created within you, basically. Absolutely beautiful. Something else has come to mind, Aquarius. I'm going to say it though. That be careful of judgments. I don't know why that came up. I'd never interpret the card this way because it'd come up in reverse to me if it was a. But it's something personally I've been aware of in myself, and that's why I'm bringing it up. So be careful of any discrimination or prejudice, because this is who you are and this is what you've been learning, and this is spiritual. I mean, this is it, the full of spiritual enlightenment. You don't want to lose the full by picking up judgments or prejudices. You've gone through a major alchemic process, Aquarius. It's absolutely major. Your additional guidance card is happy, happy. So something's going well for you. And it's really hard to understand what's blocking love from your life, Aquarius. Actually, I think for some, love isn't being blocked, apart from the End card. But don't worry. The outcome is a 9 of Wands. And this character is very protective and very guarded. And the sense whatever opportunities are coming your way this month, Aquarius, you're being a bit suspicious about them. And it's so interesting, and I don't want to put any doubts into anyone's mind, but as soon as I see the Knight of Swords, I sort of sometimes feel suspicious. I don't know what it is, but that's my problem, and I'm really sorry to implant that in your thinking. There's a suspiciousness about, you're feeling quite guarded, you're feeling a bit self-protective, and it's like you're not really sure about what's going on. You're just a little bit unsure. My advice is maybe to trust the fact that you're a little bit unsure. Don't rush in and judge yourself too much. I asked for an additional guidance card, and I got the 3 of Cups, which is fun, celebration, it's group consciousness, having fun with friends, that sort of thing. So these two together speak to me of, there's an awful lot of change going on, Aquarius. I think everyone watching that knows that for Aquarius. And there's a sense of you're out in the world, there's a sense of being reborn. You've also got the Sun card. But there's a little bit of you guarded, a little bit suspicious, maybe because it's also new. And that's it. It's human nature to be a bit fearful of new. Just be careful. It doesn't last any longer than the shortest time possible. So if I go into a new situation, I feel quite guarded. That's fine. But I want it to be over pretty quickly. That's what I'm saying. You don't want guardedness to become a lifestyle habit. It's good to protect your heart a little bit. Don't forget, your attitude is this. Her heart is unguarded, but her mind is open. So there's always going to be a little bit of guardedness. Don't judge yourself for this, and don't worry about it. Look out for the weekly readings. That might give more additional content to what's unfolding. So yes, there's lovely outcome, but feeling guarded. And you've got the sun, you've got happy, happy. And what's sticking out to me is the transformation that you've gone through, Aquarius. And that's including me as well. Be careful about being too impatient. Deep breathing, remember. Watch that nervous system. But I love this. This couldn't be a better card about why would a spiritual lesson be that we're not being in relationship. There couldn't be a better lesson on the Fool, because what it means is you've dropped all the baggage that you've been carrying from the past. That's how I'm interpreting it, and you became a free spirit, reborn. And okay, a little bit guarded. Don't beat yourself up. Just wait and see what happens. Look at the weekly readings. Keep it in mind. The potential's there. And you can contact me if you want a personal reading. And all the best, Aquarius. It's another very interesting month ahead. Okay, bye, Aquarius.